Hello, everyone. Thank you to all those who have checked in, asking where we've been. We are home. We are home. That is where we've been. I know I said it might be a minute before I was able to make another update video because we were getting settled in here, and so I'm sorry it took a little while, but thank you for asking and checking in on us. We have been home almost a week now. We got home on Saturday, and it has just been it's been so good for my soul and my energy level, and just, there's home is where they are. And I really thought that baby girl was thinking we lived in Houston, and I was so worried about how she would be when we got home, but we literally pulled down our street. Our neighborhood is like a half and half neighborhood where the front half of the neighborhood is not gated, and then our half of the neighborhood has like a gate. And we literally pull up to the gate, and she goes, "Oh!" I was like, "You know where we are, baby?" And she did. She knew where we were. She knew her street. She knew her house. She comes inside, and she is just, she's like, "My room." Like, she's playing with all of her things, and just like everything she sees, she's like, like, I remember this, and it's just, it's been so good. It's been so, so good. And that's the good news. And really, this is mostly good news. There's not a lot of update to give, um, because we're just home and doing life and trying to get settled back in. I did feel a little not great when we first got back. I was still, just trying to get my bearings underneath me after my infusion before we left there, and then like getting out of there and getting home, and just all the, packing up 4 to 5 months of life. My sweet dad, he flew out to Houston, and then he and Babe, we had 2 of our cars out there. We originally only took 1 car out, and then Andrew's brother drove our second car out there like maybe a month before we left Houston, because 1, that way we didn't have to keep paying for the rental car, and then 2, we were going to need more room to get stuff home because we just accumulated stuff while we were in Houston. How? I don't know. But stuff just accumulates, and we were already packed to the gills going from here to Houston, and so we knew we would need our second car to get stuff back home from Houston. And so my dad flew up, and then he and Babe drove the cars back, and Mom and I flew home with the girl. And so just like getting all that stuff packed up, getting everything here, doing the flights, and just, it was, a lot. So we were tired, but every day has just been like, I've been getting more and more energy and feeling just more and more like settled in and back in our space. And like I said, home is where they are. So home is a relative term, but there's also just something to be said about being back in your space, like where, no matter what your space is, like, it just, I feel like I'm just going on. I'm going to stop going on about gushing about being home, but it feels so good to be home. And it really has, like, my mental state, it's helped my mental state, which has helped my physical state. And I just feel like I'm, getting stronger each day. I've slowly started doing weighted workouts to try and build up some of my muscle back. I have zero muscle. I have like zero muscle in my body right now, and I'm trying to still put some weight back on and build up muscle at the same time. So I've slowly started doing little workouts here and there, and it's so sweet. She exercises with Mama, and exercise, Mama, exercise, Mama. And so we've exercised. We found our Halloween costume. The prayer was that we would be back here in time for Halloween. And I figured if we got back here, it would be like a day or 2 before Halloween. And then the fact that we're back at the beginning of October, just, we can go to Disney again. And October is my favorite month at Disney. Just the decorations, and the crowds are low, and the weather is getting nicer. And so we have a Disney date planned for next Friday. We're just going to take it real slow, do just a little bit of time at Hollywood Studios, which I still call MGM, but we're going to do a little bit of time there, just like maybe a couple hours, and then head back home. And just being back here in October, I'm happy. I'm just happy. I feel happy. She keeps telling you, Mama, I'm happy. And I'm like, I'm so glad you're happy, baby. And like she started doing it out of nowhere. Like we have been talking about happy and sad, because we do a Jesus story every night before she goes to bed, and she really is fascinated with Jesus's death and resurrection right now. Just she has to look at the people are sad page, and Jesus has boo-boos and he's on a cross, but then 1, 2, 3, she goes, Jesus is alive. And she just, right now, she's likes those pages. So we talk about how the people were sad when Jesus was dying, but then when he came back to life, everyone was happy. And so she's been saying, Mama, I'm happy. And I was like, oh, baby, I'm so glad you're happy. So we're happy. This is a happy video. We're happy to be home. I am still having, since we've gotten home, I've been having really like on and off between severe and just very annoying headaches. A lot of pressure. I don't know if it's the change in environments, like in like weather, etc., or if it's due to the swelling that they had seen on my brain. But I'm trying to keep an eye on that, keep a log of like how bad the headaches are and when. I hate taking pain meds. I hate taking pain meds. Like, I know they help. Like, I had to take Advil this morning, and once I took the Advil, I was doing better, and I've had a great day. But I hate relying on pain meds. So yesterday was the first day in a long time I had woken up without a headache. And so I was like, this is great. I made it to about 4 o'clock, and I felt a headache starting to creep in. And it was still just minor. I didn't want to take anything, but I do have like homeopathic pain drops. So I took those, and then I ended up laying down in bed trying to like hope that like taking the pressure off my head would help relieve it some. And it did. But if I would get up, it would like it was just there. And so I ended up kind of being in bed most of from like the late afternoon until the evening last night, which was frustrating. And then this morning I woke up with a headache again, took some Advil, and then I also went to the chiropractor. And so far I feel great. I was able to have a mom day. My mom came over to watch the girl, and I had to go get a form for her for preschool. So I went and did that and ran a couple errands and just had some time for myself. And that was great. And right now I'm waiting for her to wake up from her nap so I can give her some snuggies because I missed her. It's that mom balance of sometimes I can really use a mama break. And then when I get my mama break, I just want my girl and I want to give her snuggles and I miss her. So, that's where we're at. We're home with headaches, but doing well. And I've already booked my flight back to Houston. So I now have to go to Houston every 6 weeks for treatment. But I only have to be there between 2 and 3 days, just depending on how my schedule falls while I'm out there, like timing wise. So this first trip, I'm going to fly out on a Sunday, and then I'll fly home on a Tuesday. I have appointments Monday, and then Tuesday morning, I have my infusion at about 10 o'clock, and so I had to book a late flight coming home, but that way Babe doesn't have to take 3 days off work, and I'll be home on Wednesday, so, because I'll get home Tuesday night. So I have to go to Houston, like I said, every 6 weeks. So November, the first week of November, I will be in Houston with my amazing sister-in-law who is going to go with me. I've got other friends who have offered to go subsequent months, and so I'm just very grateful for that Babe and baby girl will be able to stay here at the house. We won't have to worry about flying her, and Dad will be able to stay with her, and then I will just fly back and forth when I need to. And so that I think is, we haven't done it yet, but I think that'll work well. I hope that'll work well for us. We got a hotel right there near the medical center, since we don't need a big like Airbnb for all of us. I just need a hotel room. And so I was able to get something right there by the medical center that has a shuttle that'll take me to the hospital. If I don't, if anything, I can walk. It's like a 15-minute walk to the hospital from the hotel. And so I think that'll just be something that we can easily manage. But I will update you on that after the first one actually happens. So we'll see. But that is our check-in for right now. Just again, thank you so much for all of your prayers and your support, and your encouragement. It just means so much, and it really does touch my heart when y'all check in and you're like, we haven't seen you in a while. Are you okay? That means a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you for caring for us. I never thought this community would be what it is, and I'm just very grateful. So thank you, and happy October. If you love October too, let me know. October is just my favorite. Bye.